gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Sacramento Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he's the challenger, standing to my left from Tokyo, Japan. He weighs in tonight at 85 kilograms. Please welcome greatly, Kushida! His opponent, he weighs in tonight at 225 pounds from Saratoga, California. He is the reigning and defending Sacramento Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, the Champion of Champions, Dave Dutra!
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, set for action as the SWF Heavyweight Champion, Double D, Dave Dutra, who's been on a reign of terror lately, takes on Kushida, who is coming to us from New Japan Pro Wrestling here tonight, his first ever match in the United States. Sitting next to me, the Z-Man, Brian Zane. Welcome, Z-Man.
Well, yes, it's good to be here, and this is right. It's a big event, one of the 3 main events for this show today, Jay Biggs. And what you're seeing right here is this is history right now. This is the first time someone from across the sea over in Japan has actually fought and competed for the SWF Heavyweight Championship.
That's correct, and it would be huge if Kushida was to take the W over Double D Dave Dutra, who's been basically on a reign of terror, as I mentioned earlier, since his win over Dylan Drake a long time ago. And it looks like now at Sacramento, it looks like now, oh, look at this 1-2. Kushida almost pinned there by Double D Dave Dutra, but it's very early in the match. They're going to have to wear each other down. Both these guys are very resilient, and they have a lot of cardio in them, so I'm assuming this one's going to go all the way.
That's right. When you're trained in the New Japan dojo like Kushida was, then you know all about strength and conditioning. I mean, Kushida can hang with the best of them.
Couldn't have said that better, Z-Man. Look at this right now. They're just rolling around the ring trying to feel each other out, but Kushida with the headlock right now. Double D, this is a great way to wear him down. You don't see a lot of guys, you know, taking advantage of Double D Dave Dutra. Quite the slick one, I guess you could say. He's definitely, though, got accolades all over Northern California, where he has basically made his home for professional wrestling. Right now, Kushida just wrenching that in. Still, Sparky Ballard, our senior official here at the SWF, checking to see if Dave Dutra gives up. But, oh, look at this. Head scissors right now. Kushida out. Comes up.
Look at that, the quick moves.
Wow, look at that, the fans applauding.
Yeah, you mentioned Sparky Ballard and you mentioned Dylan Drake earlier on. Dylan Drake has been very vocal the last couple of months since losing the SWF Championship. He's actually been taking a lot of his anger and aggression out on Sparky Ballard. He believes that he made the wrong call in that match. So Dylan Drake, while he's trying to get the championship back, he's also got his eye out on the senior official for the SWF.
That's very true. Sparky Ballard involved in that controversy. And which basically ended in last time we were in Gridley, California. Unfortunately, Sparky Ballard was punched by Dylan Drake, the Golden Boy. Right now, a big show of strength. Double D with the upper hand. No pun intended there. And look at this, Kushida begging him to stop right now in this test of strength.
You see now Dave Dutra is imposing his will on Kushida after getting in that headlock. Just early, he gets out of it, I should say. Kushida, he's definitely not one to mess with. He started an MMA career in 2003.
Oh, coming out.
And then began wrestling in 2006, so he's very versatile. He can hit you and hurt you so many ways, but he is by nature a high flyer.
And he's trained by Tajiri. Everybody knows Tajiri if you're a wrestling fan.
That's
Look
right.
at this. Double D, oh, wrenched him over, and now they've kicked up, and the referee is getting between them to Double D, calling for a little bit of a timeout here. Find out what happens. Fans rallying behind Kushida. Doesn't take a lot to not like Double D, that's for sure.
That's right, but it does take a lot to get Dave Dutra off his game plan. And right now, you can kind of see Kushida, he's kind of chipping away at the game plan of Dutra. Dutra doesn't like what he sees. Usually, he is able to impose his will and impose his skill on his opponents. But right now, he's having a tough time trying to get an advantage
got
here.
a pin, 1, 2. Double D's out. Right to a front face lock. Oh, Dutra swings around again. Now he's got him in an arm bar. What's going to happen here?
Very impressed by this match so far. A lot of holds and counter holds here. No one really wants to make a critical mistake too soon here. No one wants to go for the big move just yet.
That's right. Let's find out what happens here. As Double D Dave Dutra is just wrenching away at him. Look at this. My. Pounding his chest. Those clubbing forearms. And now Kushida in a bad spot. Asking the referee. Or actually, the referee's asking him. There you go. Are you ready to quit? And not quite yet for Kushida.
pronoun trouble. And here we go. Now you see he was clubbing away at those shoulder muscles. And now you look, now you see Dave Dutra, he's the one on the offense right now. He's got Kushida down for the count almost here. Look at that. Oh!
Do want to remind everybody that this is the card of the month in the November issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated in the United States and all over the world. This is the spotlight that they are issuing, so make sure you watch for this on newsstands in November.
That's right. The SWF is making strides, making waves in the professional wrestling scene in California and beyond. And here you see Dave Dutra making waves here in this match. Working hard to defend his SWF championship. I mean, he worked hard to win that championship. We all know that, Jay Biggs.
Oh, that's right. He actually did. You can't take anything away from Double D as far as his accolades in wrestling. He is a great professional wrestler. But right now, look at this. Kushida trying to get the upper hand.
Whoa!
Oh, takes him over, arm drag. And now he's wrenching it in on him. Sparky Ballard asking, Double D, are you ready to tap? And he is not, I'm assuming at this point. Still very early. These two have got to wear each other down. These moves are basically wear down moves, trying to get a certain part of the body to the place where they need it for that certain finisher. And right now, Kushida just wrenching that arm. You can tell he's really trying to work on that shoulder as well. What's going to happen here, Z-Man? Oh, right down into the mat, his elbow. That couldn't... Oh, well, look at that. Oh,
wow.
Flip over, drop kick. Nice.
A lot of acrobatics in Kushida's style. You see, he was wearing down the shoulder. He's probably trying to set him up for the 9-4-6-9, otherwise known as the Kushida lock. It's that cross face, the knee into the back. It's a devastating, crippling maneuver. And if Dave Dutra gets caught in that move, I don't see how he's going to get out of it.
I don't either, Z-Man. I don't at all. And it's pulling him out to the outside now. Oh, Z-Man and Kushida. Oh, sorry, not Z-Man, but Double D and Kushida.
I'm here with you, Jay
Yeah,
Biggs.
I know. I'm just not with it right now. Look at this. Kushida into the pull, and that could not feel good at all.
No.
You can tell on his face. Double D on the outside getting that 10 count from referee Sparky Ballard. He's going to have to get this back into the ring.
We've seen a lot of action outside the ring at this event. Oh,
watch out!
Whoa, Dave Dutra, he could have, he corrected himself.
Kushida's over. Look at that.
There's that high-flying, high-risk style of Kushida that we have been talking about. You see, Dave Dutra was able to collect himself. He saw what was coming. He lands on his feet, but unfortunately, Kushida was quicker and went over the top in that plancha.
Well, right now, Double D seeing stars. Doesn't exactly know where he's at, but referee Sparky Ballard still issuing that count. Kushida has to get him inside the ring, which is smart. Look at him signaling that he wants to win that SWF Heavyweight Championship.
It's confidence.
Oh, yes. And right now, Double D just begging to get him to get out of the corner at this point. Yeah, just get him away. And Sparky Ballard saying, no, you got to get up. You got to defend your SWF Heavyweight Championship. And look at those dirty tactics. That's those slick tactics I was talking about from Double D that's helped him along the way.
You got a pair of contrasting storylines here. Kushida traveled all across the Pacific Ocean to represent New Japan and bring home the SWF Championship and bring that pride back with him to Japan. Meanwhile, Double D Dave Dutra wants to say to all the haters, look what I can do. You want to hate on me and my championship reign? You think I haven't earned it? But watch what happens when I take on Japan's finest.
Well, you got to admit, Kushida would be a nice notch in the belt for him.
Absolutely.
Brian. And right now, look at him just wrench away on that neck. He's got his knee in the back. And right now, he's still trying to work on the neck, it looks like. Oh, and it's a clubbing fist across the shoulder and neck area there. Front face lock, he's up. Oh, forearm. Kushida definitely feeling that one right now.
Yes, the Japanese wrestlers are known for their stiff forearms, their stiff chops, and Dave Dutra is showing that he can hang with the best of them in terms of that.
He's getting a nice taste of it right now, that's for sure, Brian Zane. And check this out. Kushida coming out of the corner now. Oh, look at this. Double D's got scoop slam on him. Hits the ropes and a leg drop. Very quick leg drop.
Could be it.
It could be 1, 2. It'd be a very... would surprise the heck out of me if that was it. Kushida's got a little bit more of him than that, I would suspect. But right now, Double D Dave Dutra just thinking of what should I do next? What can I do to wear this guy down? And as we've been saying throughout this whole match, Brian Zane, wear down holds, and that's exactly where he went back to right now.
Exactly. Now you see some bit of a leg scissors around the neck area, trying to put Kushida out, trying to make him woozy, trying to wear him down. You can see Kushida trying to reach for the ropes with any appendage he can, trying to go with his leg, trying to go with his hand, but he can't quite reach it. Dutra has Kushida in a position just far away enough from the ropes to keep this hold in.
Exactly. Ring positioning by our champ and showing exactly why he's a champ. He knows where he's at when he's in the ring. Sparky Ballard definitely doing what he can to check out to make sure that everybody's in the proper positioning, and everything at this point is legal. There's no sort of choke, and he's into the rope zone. He finally got it. That's what he's looking for. 4 count was issued, and only got 2 out of it for Double D. He's up now. And now he's on the outside. Kushida's going to have to take just a minute or two to get a breather, but I don't know how this is going to work out. Double D also getting a breather, and he's on top of things right now.
Oh,
Look at him showboating.
Dave Dutra is loving this. He's got Kushida on the ropes. I mean, Kushida, it's very rare when you see someone like that having to take a breather to roll out like that. But you can see now, Dutra's wait a minute.
Look at this. Kushida firing back with right arms. Look at this. Oh, one after another on Dave Dutra, and he misses that one.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Just when I thought I spoke too soon, Dave Dutra comes back and throws Kushida back first into the ring apron. That is not a soft landing, Jay Biggs.
No, not at all. That right across the upper back on Kushida, and right now, Double D Dave Dutra throwing him over the guardrail into the crowd. What's going on here?
These fans are getting more they bargained for here. They expected a wrestling show, and
there's another baby stroller.
Well, not the stroller.
It's not the same one. This is a second one, and hopefully it doesn't get involved. But what in the world there? Dave Dutra, a questionable hit at that time. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Watch out. And Dave Dutra is back over close to the ring now. At least he's not with the fans anymore at this point.
I haven't seen this much fan involvement in some time in a wrestling event between all the times you saw Jekyll's and King Fale out there earlier. Who knows what's going to happen with this show? It's very wild and volatile right now. This New Japan SWF merger happening right now before our eyes.
That's right. Anything can happen. You couldn't say it better, Z-Man. And at this point, Kushida getting back into the ring. What kind of offense is he going to lay into the champ right now to try to take that strap back across the sea to the Orient? And right now, Double D, though, look at that scoop slam. He's up, and he's going back to a wear-down hold. Look at this. Really working that upper back. That neck, the arms, he's really just staying in that upper torso area right now, Z-Man.
That's right. That move is hell on your shoulders, hell on your pectorals. Kushida has got to be in a lot of pain right now. You can see Dave Dutra, he's shaking off the effect of those earlier moves that affected the shoulder. Obviously it's probably still hurting, but right now he's definitely on the offensive. He thinks he's got this match in the bag.
Kushida trying to get the fans here at Gridley, California to rally behind him, and they are, that's for sure. Look at him. He's feeling the fans' energy right now, trying to get up. And he might turn this on him, Z-Man. Oh, maybe not. The
not
strength
quite.
Of the champ. What's going to happen to him?
Maybe if Kushida can headbutt that rope, it can count as a rope break, but wait a minute.
He's turning it around, maybe. Look at this. Double D.
And
back into it. My hell, Z-Man.
There is the awareness. There is the skill set brought on by the SWF champion. He's not going to go down so lightly.
Well, right now, somebody who I can say hasn't gone down lightly as well as Kushida. This has been a heck of a fight thus far, and I don't think it's out of either one of them, obviously, yet. So we've got, in my opinion, unless something just out of the blue happens here, we've still got quite a match ahead of us.
Kushida, he's shaking off the pain. He doesn't seem to be feeling it. Wait a minute.
Watch this. He's turning
fighting.
Around.
He's fighting. Dutra, come on.
And now Dutra, the one who's stuck behind it. Look at this. Belly to back suplex. Kushida nails it. The champ is currently down.
Kushida saw that turnaround coming. He didn't want to get caught by it again, so he turned around on the turnaround, and now you see both men are down.
That's right. They do have to remember, Z-Man, there is a 15-minute time limit in this match, so they need to get this going. Something's got to happen, especially for Kushida, who wants to bring that belt over back seas to New Japan Pro Wrestling, but also a lot to prove for Double D Dave Dutra at this point, as we mentioned earlier. So it could go either way, and look at this. A knee to the face of Double D, but Kushida's over. He leaps up on the top. A nice little clothesline coming from Kushida. Double D back up. Now he's back down due to an elbow. And he's calling to the fans. He's going to the corner. Watch out. Double D moves out of the way, and a hip toss.
Wow.
And look at this, a backflip. Is that going to be enough to put the champ away? 1, 2, he's calling for it. Just a 2.5 from referee Sparky Ballard, as close as it gets right there. Took a lot out of the champ real quick, didn't he, Z-Man?
Exactly. Standing moonsault by Kushida and that jumping forearm chop. That's more of that high-flying style we've been talking about. We've seen from Kushida. Yes, you want to talk about that 15-minute time limit. We are kind of getting close to that, Jay, at this point. Obviously Kushida wants to win the championship because he can't win the title if the time runs out, first of all. And then you got Dave Dutra, who wants to prove something. If he can beat Kushida 1, 2, 3, that's going to be a huge feather in the cap. But if he can hang with the finest in New Japan.
Double D back down from that springboard. Kushida must have learned that one from Tajiri. I'll tell you right now, that was beautifully executed. That buzzsaw kick. Look at that. Is that enough?
That is trademark Tajiri.
1, 2,
New champ.
And my God. That was as close as it gets.
Exactly. I thought that was it right there, Jay. If Dave Dutra can hang with the finest of New Japan like Kushida, I mean,
Uh-oh.
it'll
What's he
do
calling
wonders
for?
for his career.
Kushida calling for something up on the top rope here. Let's find out exactly where he's going. Scoops up Double D. Nails him with the backbreaker.
Oh.
He's down on the ground. Here goes Kushida. What's he going to hit?
Look out, Dave.
Backflip.
Oh!
Oh, no. That moonsault did not connect. And unfortunately for Kushida, that could spell doom. Because all Dave Dutra needs to do now is be the champ that he is and capitalize on a situation. Look at that.
Oh, goes to the DDT.
Wow. He reversed it around, but look at this.
Hold up.
Now he's up on the shoulders. Oh, crucifix. 1, 2. Not enough to put the champ away. Some great chain wrestling going on right now, showing exactly why the SWF champion is going one-on-one with a New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar, Kushida. And check this out. Oh, an enziguri. Kushida puts him down. Is he going to capitalize on this? What is this?
Here it is. Here it is, Jay. The Kushida lock.
Oh, what's going on?
9-4-6-9, whatever you want to call it. This move is devastating, and Kushida has Dave Dutra locked in. Dave Dutra's in a bad way right now. I mean, if he taps out to this, it's all over. Kushida's the new SWF champion.
Oh, this looks like it hurts. And the champ is doing his best. Look at this. Look at this right now. The champ.
Come on. Come on, Dave.
All he can.
Reach the ropes.
He's doing all he can.
Fight it, Dave. He's so close to the ropes. Look at this.
Oh, my God. He's got to be 2 or 3 inches. We're getting awfully close to that time limit. What's going on here? Is he going to be able to pull it off? I mean, we are as close as... Oh, and he's to the ropes.
There he is. He's in the ropes. Dave Dutra can last a little bit longer here. Now it's Dave Dutra's time to try and put him away.
He could capitalize right here. This could be it. This could be it.
Uh-oh. Small package.
Small package. 1, 2. Not enough to put Kushida away quite yet. And now look at this. Oh, Double D.
Not again.
Right back in it.
Oh, my goodness.
What's going to happen here? Oh, look at Kushida lock that thing in.
He is sitting right on him. All that weight on Dave Dutra's back.
Oh, my God. Wait, what just happened?
Did he tap? Did he just tap out? What happened? Do we have a new SWF champion, Jay Biggs? I mean, look at this. I mean, I think Kushida seems to think he's the new champion.
You know what? Taking a look, it looks like the time limit expired. That's what I'm thinking because referee Sparky Ballard's saying you didn't win the belt.
He's signaling time limit. That's right. Kushida thinks he won. The crowd thinks he won. But, I mean, we got to wait for the official call, Jay Biggs.
Oh, we'll find out what happens here in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time limit has expired in this contest. Unfortunately, still the Sacramento Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion, the champion of champions, Dave Dutra.
Why do you want to say he's unfortunately still the champion, Jay Biggs? I mean, for Pete's sake,
I'm on the crowd side. I'm sorry, Z-Man.
He went toe-to-toe with New Japan's finest in Kushida, the New Japan
Even
Supernova.
Kushida wants to know what's going on.
He went 15 minutes of hell with the New Japan Supernova and still came out as the champion. That is a feather in the cap if ever I saw one, Jay Biggs.
Well, you know what, Z-Man? I'll give credit where credit's due. He is the champion of champions. He is Double D Dave Dutra, and expect him to be our champion for quite some time.
I mean, look at this. Dave Dutra, he's loving this. I mean, he's probably in a lot of pain now. Kushida doesn't know what to think. But either way, you see, the championship belt still in the possession of Dave Dutra.
That's right, Z-Man. All right, folks, we're going to be back here in Gridley momentarily. We've got old school Oliver Jean going one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. First time it's ever been defended in the United States.
Open door, anytime. I'll prove it again that I can beat you.
Kushida, you are an awesome wrestler. I'll give you that. But tonight, I'm the better man. With that said, I said I'll give you another shot anytime you want,
Except for today, of course. Because it's time for me to celebrate. Because now, after beating a worldwide competitor such as yourself, I am truly the world champion of champions.
One more time, give it up. Your champion of champions, Dave.